They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Henry up the middle. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco headed right. Fighting him off. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. George Karlaftis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Now it's Jackson. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you've got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now is a punter, Jordan Stout. Hardman on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Now it's Mahomes again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's got this down to the 35. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In motion is Hardy. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help.
I'm feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A 24-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, It took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. The Bengals needed a big win, and they got it, as the victory gives them a final mark of 11-6 on the year.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And again, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelsey, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rice. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Now Mahomes. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. In motion is Hardy. He'll get it here on the touch pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still 3rd
Stay
down.
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion right, one of the tight ends. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion is Hardy. A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Now Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
In motion is Hardy. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Hardy's got it on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's got the 1st down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Keontae Ingram, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Jackson will throw again. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That's interference.
Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.